Hey guys, Craven13 here, and I am back with episode 1 of my Skyblock Let's Play. I am playing on the Prime MC server, as you can see on the screen. I am in the Skyblock Air server of the 4 servers that they have. I have got an island, but I haven't done anything to it yet, so let's go there and look. Alright, so I do have Fly. Um, I do have Myth rank on the server, but I wanted to give you an overview of the island. This is the island you get to start. As I said, I haven't touched it at all. I have a starting kit, as you can see. They give you some armor, some weapons. These potions came with it, and these apples, I just threw them in here temporarily. You get 2 chests with a little bit of stuff in them. You start out with an enchantment table with an anvil, a couple of furnaces and crafting tables and whatnot. So yeah, it's a pretty good starting island. Better than what I've seen on most servers. So let's just start by getting the island here leveled down and so forth. Now they have MCMMO on this server, which I already have levels on because I've played on this server for a little while now, about 3 weeks I'd say. Before I decided to start recording on it, I wanted to test it out and see if I liked it. Angel Storm actually plays on here with me, and we wanted to spend some time playing on the server off camera, seeing if it was one we'd like to record a Skyblock on. We liked the server so much we ended up donating and getting the Myth rank, which is next to the highest rank. The highest one is Prime, but they have ranks, all the way down as low as $5. Which gives you access to a donator shop and a few other cool things. And then, of course, more perks for the higher levels as you donate. So anyway, yeah, now I don't have a plan in mind for this island exactly. I'm just kind of going to develop it as I go and see what happens. And try not to die a lot. So, lots of melons here to start out with, which is awesome. Plenty of food to start. Some pumpkins. And of course your seeds. You don't get carrots or potatoes, but we know zombies drop them. You can also purchase them from other players, which they have the chest shop on this server, so you can set up your own shop on your island. You can also set up a warp, which is you just get a sign and you type you type bracket welcome bracket on it. And it sets a warp for people to come visit your island, which we will do as soon as we get the island leveled out, so people can come and see the island as it progresses and visit and who knows what else. So, of course, it's not going to be all that exciting to start. Never is. As unique as Skyblock is as far as Minecraft maps, it's still just like any other Minecraft, world. You got to start out by gathering resources, get yourself set up, and then you go from there. So we'll see what happens. So this is an extremely popular server. I mean, there's quite a few people on. As I said, they have 4 different Skyblock worlds you can play in. You can actually have a map on all 4 of them, or an island, sorry, on all 4 of them. As a matter of fact, I started out on Earth, and then I started an island on Air. I wanted to see if everything transferred over as far as your perks and donator ranks, and the prices they're pretty much exactly the same. The only difference is the spawns are made of different materials to reflect the element of the server you're in. For example, ice, air, fire. But they're set up exactly the same. The shops are set up the same, so once you know one server, you know them all. Yeah, each server, like your money carries across through each server. Your MCMMO levels carry across. Your items in your inventory do not. So, you can have a separate inventory, and if you want to build an island on all 4 servers, you can have 4 islands that all look different. I'm hoping eventually to have a top 10 island on all 4 servers, just because I think that would be cool. There's some of the servers You know, the top island is 10 or 12,000. On one of them, I saw it's over 30,000 for an island level, which is just massively insane. So I don't think we're gonna reach that anytime soon. But hey, you never know. With some hard work and perseverance, just might get there. So basically, I'm just trying to clear all these grass and flowers out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. I apologize if this is boring. So I think the first thing I want to do is kind of level this off. Oh, I wanted to fly and show you too. The top of the island is not all there is. If you fly below, look at this. I mean, it is just insane. Stone and material ores, just, all the materials you can want to start out. I don't even think you'd have to build a cobblestone generator at first. You just mine out your island and you'd have a massive amount of materials. So, I just thought that was really cool. However, the cobblestone generators in this server, they do generate ore as well. Iron, diamond, gold, emerald, lapis lazuli, redstone. So, yeah, you can get quite a few things on your island without ever having to visit the shop. And in the regular shop, they have, your basic items. But in the donor shop, you can also, of course, they're expensive. You have to build the money up. But you can buy spawners and spawn eggs and beacons. And whoa, fell off the island. Wasn't paying attention. Pretty much almost anything in the game you can either buy or craft. If you have the patience to make the money and, build your island up. So you can really build some really massively cool stuff on this server. So, and of course, the server IP will be in the description of the video for you. But it is play.primemc.org is the IP. And if you go to primemc.org in your internet browser, you can go onto their forums and you can see their like the donator ranks and vote for the server, which I encourage you to do. It is an awesome server. Most of the people on here have been very friendly. There's always a few idiots, but that's everywhere you go. And I'm not calling any names out, I'm just saying. But for the most part, the community has been pretty friendly towards Angel Storm and I. So I think we'll be sticking with this server for quite a while to come. And look, there's Craven13's cow. How awesome is that? I have my own cow. Part of me wants to kill him, part of me doesn't. So, in the end, we'll see which part wins out on that one. So, okay, so now we're going to level out here. Try to get basically a nice platform going. Now, this little starting treehouse, I guess you'd call it, hut, whatever, it's pretty cool. But I am going to tear it down probably within the first couple of episodes, so I can get it out of my way and I can set up my island the way I want to set it up. See how things go from there. And I am hungered. I see this. Okay. Well, I do know for a fact that with my starting kit, I got some bread. Oh, I just picked up some glowstone there from my MCMMO. That's awesome. Open this. Okay. Let's see. Bread. Aha. And let's dump some of this crap off while we're right here. Get it out. You don't have a lot of room, so I'm going to have to definitely work on getting a tree farm going, making some more chests, because I save everything. I am a pack rat in Minecraft. So, I save everything that I can. Because you never know when it's going to come in handy. So, anyway. So we're going to continue to do this, and then we'll square out our island a little bit. Eventually, of course, going to work down. Because right now we are at Y 150, so we're pretty high. I'm kind of confused as to why Skyblocks always start you out so high above the bedrock level. I don't understand that, because then you gotta really work, go all the way down to get slime farms and, squid spawning and things like that. But it's the way it is. So of course, at some point we'll be building platforms down there for a slime farm, and eventually, I'd like to have platforms for everything. So I tend to try to do my best to organize and have everything has its place. I'm a bit OCD about that. So yeah, can't talk this morning. So it is 6 o'clock in the morning. So there you go. And I apologize if my voice is a little raspy. I did just get up a little bit ago and kind of still working on the whole up and at 'em thing for the day. Yeah, I don't mind mornings. I just wish they'd start later in the day. So anyway, I know this has not been the most exciting first episode, but as I said, I'm just trying to get it to where we can start working and start putting things together. Get ourselves a cobble generator built, some farms, some trees going. The basics here. And I'm constantly keeping an eye. I know you have to be 24 blocks away from any mob to spawn, for them to spawn. But I do think there are, out on the outer edge, you can get far enough away where that can happen. And I just fell back down my ladder. Come on. Seriously? What is going on? Alright. Anyway. Also, when you're first starting out, if you type /kit, it tells you the kits that you have access to. I have access to all the kits all the way up to Myth. But everyone will have starter kit, so we'll do /starter kit. Starter. And see, it gives you more iron tools, and it just helps you start out. And I know some people frown on getting the kits. Well, you're taking the fun out of the game, but not really. I mean, they're there for you to use to get started. Nobody wants to spend the entirety of their, beginning just trying with wooden tools. If you've paid Skyblock for any length of time, in my opinion, you've done that enough. You've earned your stripes. So having a few iron tools to start out, to me, is just a bonus. Now, in this series, I will not be skipping or fast forwarding through much of anything. I will mostly just like cobble generation. I will be doing that off camera, of course, because nobody wants to sit and watch, someone grind cobble for half hour, 45 minutes. And as much as I love the ore plugin, because it does because it does spawn ores in your cobble generator, it actually does take a little longer to get the cobble you need for different projects. So, a 15-minute grinding session to get, an inventory full of cobble or whatever could actually turn into a 30-minute for the same amount. But in that, you're also getting diamonds and iron and gold and everything else. So, I think it's worth the little bit of extra time it takes to get cobble, considering all the other materials that you gain. So, alright, so this is my island completely leveled off, and it is ready for us to get started to expand it and get some trees going, and we will start that the next episode. Unfortunately, I've been going almost 15 minutes now, so, but, you got an idea of the starting island and what you get when you first come in. Join us on the Prime MC server and start your own island. They also have prisons and factions and stuff. It's a fantastic server. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you next time. Bye.